So, are we, pretenders? Did we just pass on the torch of the best team in the XFL to the defenders? Maybe. This wasn't a guaranteed loss for us. It's not like just like against the Seattle Dragons. Just like against the Seattle Dragons, we had penalty issues. Just like with the Seattle Dragons, we kept shooting ourselves in the foot. This was a very winnable game by us that we just kind of let slip through our hands. And this is a bit concerning now because while we are dominating our division in the South, and probably at this point, it is seems to be undeniable that we are going to go and represent the South in the championship game. But if we can't beat uh, the teams in the North, that's going to be an issue because they're the teams that we're going to face in the championship game. So we had that torch for a long time because of 2020. We were holding that torch as the best team in the XFL for a while now. And you could argue that we still could have held on to that torch this week. But with our loss to the Defenders, they're now the last and they're only undefeated team of this season. And now they have the best overall record in the XFL. Because now we have more overall losses than the Defenders. We don't have the best overall record no more. We have one more loss than they do. I don't like that. I don't like saying that. I would have loved for us to have won and stayed the best team. But we need to start figuring out what we're going to do against. Like, and it's not even like we were going up against June Jones this time. We were going up against June Jones last time. That don't understand. Well, we were going up against a really good team, honestly, this time too, against the Defenders. But no, we need to go out there and be able to defeat the Defenders. Because at this point, they're probably the team we're going to be facing. So we won't have another shot at them in the regular season. But we need to go out there. We still have the St. Louis Battlehawks, and we still got the Vipers. The Vipers, I really hope we beat. But we need to show our worth by at least beating the St. Louis Battlehawks too. At this point, that is a must-win for us. Those two games are must-wins for us at this point. Not for, record-wise or not for playoff reasons. Because if we just continue to sweep the entire South, we're going to be in that playoffs, and being the undeniable best team in the South, we're most likely going to go out there and be in the championship game with a one-game playoff against our own division, and one-game playoffs for the championship game. But we need to show that we can actually beat the teams in the North at this point. Because we are 0-2 against them. We are 0-2 against the Dragons, and we are 0-2 against we're 0-1 against the Dragons. Well, we're 1-1 against the Dragons all time. And then we're 0-1 against the Defenders. They're the only team that we actually have a losing record against in the regular season. The only team. We gotta go out there, we gotta beat the Battlehawks, we gotta go out there, and we gotta beat the Vipers at this. Those are must-win games. Then we gotta come home, and we gotta beat the Brahmas again and the Renegades again. We got 4 more games in the season. Just 2 more games, and we just sweep the entire South. Those 2 games against the North, must-wins. Because we need to show we can beat the North. If we can't beat the North, we got no hope in the championship game. Because we're going to have to face them. We can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. That appears to be the better division at this point. Because the Orlando Guardians are the worst team. The DC Defenders are the best team. And the North just keeps beating the South. I don't like that. We need to be able to go out there and show that we can beat the North. If we keep losing, it's not going to be looking good for us. Granted, yet again, there's only 4 more games left. There really is. There's only 2 more games against the North. We got to beat them. The main one I'm looking at are the Battlehawks. They're the best team left out of the two. We should have beat the Vipers. If we lose to the Vipers, I'd be really worried. I, we need to beat the Battlehawks. We really do. The XL Roughnecks need to show we can win against the North, because if we can't, like I said, this North might as well take that title game. We were the best team for a long time in our first season, established in 2020. I know we see shirts that say established in 2023. That's not true. We were established in 2020. The logo is established in 2023, the one modern one. I know, Houston Roughnecks, 2020. The best team that year. Really should have had the title that year. Now it's a full season. We're struggling against North. We need this. We need to show we can win. I am honestly a bit worried now. Like last week's loss, I wasn't. I was like, well, it was June Jones. Eventually, we were gonna lose. I'm a bit worried now. We gotta win. Against the Battlehawks.